Hi VC, George back. Today I'm going to show you 10 of my favourite blues LPs. I love blues music, I've got lots. Hard to pin down 10, but here we go. So this is Robert Johnson, King of the Delta Blues Singers. There was only 2 albums released back in the 60s, Robert Johnson's songs in 2 volumes, 2 LPs, and this is on CBS, just a plain back. It's on CBS label, and I think it's from about 63. Try and look there. 1966. And Robert Johnson was, funny enough, one of the first blues guys I got into back in the day, which would be the 80s, probably. Late 80s, mid 80s, can't remember. Early 80s. Fantastic LP, so anybody getting into the blues is going to get into Robert Johnson. I think, sure I've done a wee bit of work here, can't remember when they were recorded. I think it was in 1936. Can't remember. I did know back in the time, but there you go, Robert Johnson, Essential Blues album. Second is a new guy, I suppose, part of the new wave blues music back in the late 80s. And this is Eric Bibb, Spirit and the Blues, and this is on the Opus label, which is a Swedish label. It's a double LP on 45 revs per minute, 180 grams. Fantastic album. Show you the label, and this is from 18. Can't remember, can't see it. Right, it's too small. It was 1994, and that's the Opus label, Swedish. Fantastic sounding, audiophile quality obviously. Have a couple of Eric Bibb's albums, fantastic. Country Blues, In My Father's House is on this, fantastic track. Yeah, great album. I think most Eric Bibb writes most of the music, some traditional. Eric Bibb, yep. Fab album, Eric Bibb. Next is Sonny Boy Williamson. Keep it to ourselves. This is again a double album, audiophile quality. This was 2017, Analog Productions. It's the label. So it'll be 180 gram. One of his big albums recorded in the 60s. 63, I believe. Sonny Boy Williamson. Fantastic album. Great quality again. Next one we have again Analog Productions, double 45, 180 grams, could be 200 grams. Son House, Father of Folk Blues, absolutely fantastic album. It's double 45. Recorded in the 60s too. This was released in originally recorded in 1963. This is a 2017 release. It's on the red Colombian label there. Absolutely essential album. Sonhouse. Love it. John the Revelator. Absolutely fantastic. Next we have Doug McCloud on Reference Recordings. Exactly like this it's called. Again, it's a double album. On the 45. And there you go, Reference Recordings. Doug McCloud, yeah, American. He's made loads of albums. I think I've got all these albums on vinyl. I've seen him maybe a year or two ago, live. Fantastic. Great quality. Doug McCloud. There we are there. There you go. 180 grams. Fantastic guitar player and singer. Next we have Albert King, Born on a Bad Sign. This is again 180 grams. Some stacks. This is Speaker's Corner issue, all analogue recording from 1967. Love the cover on this. Great electric guitar. Albert King, great guitarist. Great cover. Great music. Next we have an old favourite of mine, Buddy Guy. Damn right, I've got the blues. Seen Buddy a couple of times live. This album's from 1991. There we go. And it's on the Silvertone label. Was it Silvertone? Fantastic album, absolutely brilliant guitar player, but he's still alive obviously. You picture of Stevie Ray, so Stevie must have died round about before this was recorded. And we have on this Mark Knopfler, Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, John Porter, the Memphis Horns are on this, Pete Wingfield. Fantastic album. Absolutely brilliant guitarist. Buddy Guy. Next we have John Lee Hooker. This is a classic records issue. The Healer. Don't know. Fantastic album again. This is a modern recording of a lot of his older songs with a lot of his special guests. Show the label. It's a audiophile, 200 grams. John Lee Hooker, The Healer, fantastic album. And The Healer itself has Carlos Santana playing on the first track, so he plays a different track with different artists. So the second track he has Bonnie Raitt, third track on the first side Robert Cray, Can't Eat playing the fourth track, Los Lobos on the fifth, Who we got? George Thorogood on the B-side, first track. Charlie Musselwhite, Johnny Hooker, Johnny, and the rest of the tracks are just John Lee Hooker, really. Great album, fantastic sound. Essential album. Next track we have is one of my old favourites, is Robert Lucas. Again, 180 grams, and this is on the AudioQuest label, the hi-fi label. They no longer do music, I don't think, AudioQuest. This is his third album, Built for Comfort. And Robert Lucas went on to front Can't Heat for a while before he died, unfortunately, so it's fairly country blues again. He's got a band on this album, his third album. So he's done 4 albums on the AudioQuest label on vinyl, and there's 2 or 3 on CD, later albums. So he does tracks by Willie Dixon, Robert Johnson, who was a big favourite of his, Elmore James, and a lot of his own tracks, just fantastic. So this was from 1992. Very good. Last not, at least, is, everybody has this now, this is my third copy, The Folk Singer by Muddy Waters. This is AudioQuest Analog Productions copy. On a double album. Although there's probably only about 30 minutes of music on this. So this was first recorded in 63, I think, possibly. It's on the chess label. And we have Muddy Waters, Buddy Guy, Willie Dixon on bass, and what's his name on drums? Clifford, is it Clifford? Clifford James on drums. Sound quality on this is absolutely fantastic, the best going. I had a Classic Records copy of this, and then I had a Mo-Fi copy. This is fantastic. Muddy Waters, The Folk Singer, Essential Blues album. Okay, that was a bit of a squeeze to get 10, let's say, blues favourites, but that's it for now. Catch you later. Bye then.